Matthew 12:5. Uk anegnote into namo, hoti tois sabason, hoi hieres into hiero, ta sabaton bebelusen, kai anaitioi asen. Remember, Jesus is continuing to respond to the Pharisees who had criticized his disciples for eating grain as they walked through the grain field on the Sabbath. Jesus says to them, or have you all not read? And remember, when we have a rhetorical question beginning with oo or ook, the expectation on the part of the speakers, well, yes, this is the case. So Jesus says to them, or have you all not read in the law that on the Sabbath, and remember that the plural form of Sabbath can refer to a singular Sabbath, on the Sabbath, or it could be plural, on Sabbath days. Either one actually fits in this verse. It's a contextually determined decision whether the speaker is referring to one Sabbath or to multiple Sabbaths, which is a little confusing from our standpoint, right? So Jesus again says, on the Sabbath, the priest in the temple defile or desecrate the Sabbath and are blameless or innocent. That word anaitioi, it's a little bit hard to say, isn't it? Anaitioi only occurs 2 times in the Greek New Testament, here, Matthew 12:5, and also at Matthew 12:7. So if it only occurred 1 time, it would be a hapax, but it does occur 2 times. I've written the lexical form down here. When you look it up in a lexicon, it will look like this. And when you normally look up an adjective, you might expect the ending os, and then here, because that's the yod, you expect the alpha, and then the on. So you would expect masculine endings, feminine endings, neuter endings. But here we only have this ending and this ending. It's called a 2-termination adjective. And there are 322 of these in the Greek New Testament. Most of them begin with an alpha privative, the un or the not idea on the beginning of a word here, without blame or without a cause for accusation, naitios. And so, but here Jesus employs the plural form because it's referring to the priest, right? They are blameless or without blame or without a cause for accusation.